today. From MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, it's Week 4 of the NFL on EA Sports.
We welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today, it's Week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Carolina Panthers and the New York Giants. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now here comes Teddy Bridgewater, first-round pick back in 2014 as he looks to command this Panther offense.
His game last week reminded me of the old song, accentuate the positive, because that's about all he did, right?
Yeah.
3 touchdown passes, over 300 yards in the air, receivers happy.
And they got the win.
Got the win. If you're running back that likes to catch passes, they're happy as well. Big-time game.
Here's Christian McCaffrey. His pops was a Giant for 3 years.
Number 22, Christian.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
1 yard.
The numbers for McCaffrey last week. 13 carries, 63 yards, and a touchdown.
Are we playing old-school football now? We've got a top 10 rusher in the league. He's sitting at number 10, but he has a chance to move up with a big-time game. So expect that offensive line every time they go to the bench and tell the offensive coordinator, let's run the football.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Automatic first down.
Take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And Bridgewater able to get this complete to Anderson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Bridgewater, a play fake to McCaffrey. He'll look to throw. That'll be complete to Allen Lazard. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 20-yard line. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now a draw play to McCaffrey. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Christian McCaffrey, the ball carrier.
A stop there on 3rd. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there. And I'd go right at it with another momentum play. Go quickly and a tackle, because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop him on 3rd down.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll make it 2nd and goal.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown.
Complete to number 11.
Robbie Anderson. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers take it right down and score on the opening drive. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the fourth quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
And it becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. The numbers in last week's contest for Ingram: 4 catches, 80 yards.
And most teams mark down big plays as ones that gain 10 yards or more. He certainly has big playability, and we just saw it on display.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second in just about a few inches here. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 39. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a 1st down. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
The ball carrier.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You may also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down.
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Another try for Barkley. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9.
The ball carrier. He's brought down by...
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Strong coverage by Carolina. And on we go to 4th down. Now it's the Panthers' 2nd all-time leading score. They're kicking here in a different uniform, Graham Gano. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays, and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
After knocking through the field goal, here's Gano back out there now for the kickoff. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
Panther football to start quarter number 2 as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Bridgewater. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. 2nd down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. The Panthers have the 1st. It's a gain of 12.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Back to the ground on 1st. It's McCaffrey. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to get this pretty close to the 1st down marker at the Giants' 32. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
On 3rd and 1, here's Bridgewater. Found his target, it's Anderson. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a 1st down. To throw, Bridgewater. And it's caught. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. It's another 1st down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Zach Ertz, his first touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Santos now to add the PAT. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on.
Kicker, defense.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
At their own 25-yard.
So the Giants getting the football back here for their second drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
Offense.
So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
They'll set up to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. That took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 22 yards there, a first down. They'll look to throw again. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up second and 10. Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
A second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3.
Let's make these babies cry. Watch twins.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, It makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Fourth down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field.
10 at the 16-yard line.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
They've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass.
57 to mine. 57 to mine. Here we go, D. It's just me and you.
They'll look to throw here. The quick slant caught. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Evan Ingram, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Giants able to get this back within a touchdown.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
Graham Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
Yard line.
Christian McCaffrey and the Panthers about set to go on offense. We're in the second quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game.